and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Evans. I know he thinks he can house every return. Just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking for a productive play on first down. To the air, it's Beck. He finds his man. Across the 25, he's got room. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
That's an absolute strike right there, giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to move it through the air. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Working that left side. He's off to the races. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Caught in the backfield. It's dealt. Brought down short of the goal line. Two-point try is no good, and it's still a 6-point game. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. He'll start this drive firing. Quickly complete. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Offense gets set for second down. Wants to throw. It's Collins. Looking to buy time. He chucks one out to the right. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He just brought some serious energy making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. First and 10 from the 23. Gets it out fast. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Tackle is made after the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
With the run on first and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. Back to throw, it's Collins. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to.
Dialed up they fake it. The kicker's looking to pass. You want to be bold and daring, but sometimes you got to know when to just take the 3. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On the option. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because the speed on defense.
Georgia sends out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the catch on the left. And he was off to the races, and he gets into the 45. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Collins. Dances away. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
It's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket, and then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a 1st down, new set of downs for the offense.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. He wants to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Makes the catch. It's Durham. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Quarterbacks nowadays are so good. With 1 second or 2 seconds, they can make really big plays. But when you give them that much time, my goodness, all of them are going to be successful.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Forced out of the pocket. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting into rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Evans. He took the risk, bringing it out of the end zone, and he'll go out of bounds at the 20. Final play of the quarter coming. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, LSU 7, Georgia 6.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. Back to throw, it's Beck. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Etienne. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. And those hairy Dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the Dogs do.
Going up top on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Bulldogs! What a catch and run for 6.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball is thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Running back goes in motion. Here comes the option. They get it into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Collins. He makes the connection.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Watkins. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. He'll just keep slinging it. Getting some heat. Unloads it downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time. Spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Tigers have this offense rolling. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Snagged in the middle. It's Durham. Finds a crease at the 20. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
From the red zone, looking for a man. That's caught. It's Lacey. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. You just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking downfield, it's Collins. Got a man. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. He sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And the extra point was good. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the 2nd quarter. He'll bring it out. It's Evans. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on...
Oh, it's out! Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And they were channeling their inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big paw in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do?
Yeah, and when you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job understanding. The guy's already kind of slowing down a little bit, but where do I put my head? I put my head on the football, get my hand on the football. Those guys, those DBs from LSU really understanding that flying up, making the big play.
Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Quarterback will audible. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Watkins. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Takes a handoff. It's Durham. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Give to the running back. He locked up and held on to bring him down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. You start with this kind of field position, if you have to settle for a field goal attempt, demoralizing. 3rd down coming up. Finds his man. It's Durham.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Fast motion from the offense. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
From his end zone, he'll go up top. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. He's loose down the left side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Georgia!
And how about the offense being aggressive, willing to drop your quarterback into the end zone? If he gets tackled, it's a safety, gets the ball out, and the receiver does the rest. 98 yards to the house. What an explosive play.
And they're able to get him on the ground.
And how about it? He had a 2-point conversion, trying to sneak the big fella up the middle, and the defense was ready for him. No push on the offensive line. He had nowhere to go. Nice stop by the defense.
And no chance at a return here, and they'll start this drive at their own 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Looking to throw, it's Collins. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got a man. It's Watkins. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
Gets it out quickly. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. He's going to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his... And the ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
And the unthinkable just happens. You're the offense. You're trailing in this game late in the first half. You're trying to be aggressive. You're trying to put some points on the board. But you can't turn the ball over. And now all of a sudden they've given it back. And there's an opportunity for the opponent now to widen their lead.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He'll throw one to his right. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? The defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback moving. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Dropping back, it's Beck. They're bringing heat. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Just about any LSU offense will make you hold your breath when they play pitch and catch.
Yeah, just such elite playmakers usually, just such speed. And listen, when you're a defense, speed kills. And LSU, no matter who plays quarterback, they always got dudes that can fly out wide that absolutely scare them.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge.
And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Evans. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll give it to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell, starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Wide receiver shows motion. Back to pass, it's back. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message, going for it this close to his own end zone. On 4th down, going to the air. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot at keeping the football and keeping possession. That time, though, they're not able to come up with it. And they've now given up the football with their backs to the wall. The defense now is going to have to dig him out of this hole.
And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up.
Brings up 2nd down.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets rid of it. Caught close to the marker. It's Watkins. Touchdown, Tigers! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Evans. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Looking to throw, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice game. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And the Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They'll throw it on first down. A shot toward the end zone, and they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I love when players understand situations, and they understand where the first down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Comes out throwing on first down. Coming after him. Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
And there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
Looking for a man, it's Beck. Trying to get to it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Grabbed over the middle, it's Frazier. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's looking to throw. And that pass picked off. He's at the 50. At the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown LSU! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. What a play by this defense with a pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Georgia 20.
The kickoff unit about to go to work.
Set to kickoff.
He'll bring it out. It's Evans. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big move.
It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before it's finally stopped.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
He's got an open man. Boom! On the sweet spin, and he's free. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Defense in press coverage. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun to give to the back. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Georgia going up tempo. Looking to throw, it's back. Flips it out in the flat. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving this stadium with a win.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Touchdown, Dogs! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a 1-possession game. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Coming out with it, it's Durham. Bust through behind his pad. And he's out of bounds at the 24, a yard short of where he would have wound up with the touchback. The offense lining up for a first down play. A run for the quarterback. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. Motion from the offense. This is a designed run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB design run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
Fourth down.
And despite going 0 for 2 on 4th down so far, they will stay aggressive and go for it here. Keeps the legs moving. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. You think that was a straight go, or they just sort of went with gut feel as to whether the defense was going to relax on that 4th and 1?
I don't know, but I know this. As a coach, I'm not giving a lot of freedom for gut will on the own side of the field if we're going to go for it on 4th down. I think they probably understood. Listen, it's 4th and 1. I like our chances to get 1 yard, and they went for it, and by the way, they got it.
Using his legs to buy some time. Quarterback all over the place trying to make a play, but eventually he goes down.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Collins. Time to take a shot. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Defense looks like they're coming. Now on the move. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
Great job rallying the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up 4th.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown in the waning moments, and we're a deuce away from the tie.
Are you kidding me? I tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
And that touchdown was huge, but you can't celebrate too long. To finish the deal, you got to have the 2-point conversion to tie the game. He'll toss it. He will be stopped short of the goal line. They needed the 2 to tie, and the defense able to make the late stop.
35, Georgia, 33.
Just over 20 seconds to play. They must recover this onside kick to have a chance. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that one first down ends this football game.
Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Using his feet. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. To waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to throw. It's Beck. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He's going up top here late in the game. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. You want to talk about building confidence?